Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Travel Plays YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, November 10th, and we're back breaking down some more Sunday college basketball picks and props. Only one game that we're going to be breaking down today, and a player prop as well in the same matchup. We're going to look at Michigan going up against Wake Forest. Before that, let's take a look at the Saturday night plays. We had Arkansas plus 2.5 going up against Baylor. Baylor looks really good tonight, I guess. In the start of the game, they were talking about how Arkansas was struggling to break a zone, and they weren't able to score very well. Well, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I am, in 5th grade, we learned how to break a zone. Right? Doesn't matter, 1-3-1, 2-1-2. It doesn't matter. You swing the ball around. You get it touched inside. If they collapse, you kick it to the 3. If they don't collapse, you cut. You hit the cutter. If they collapse on the cutter, you kick it out for the 3. If nobody comes on you, turn around and shoot the ball. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a hard concept to me, but maybe it is for Arkansas. They did struggle to score in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Then they went down by 13 at half. Came out of halftime lively. I think they tied it up at one point, and then Baylor. They just played well tonight. Defense was better. Offense was better. They made a lot of clutch threes whenever they needed them. Every time the Arkansas got close, Baylor would go on a 7-0 run. So shout out Baylor. They played a lot better. We did hit Boogie Fland over 15.5 points. I think he finished with 19 in the game. Had a couple big-time threes. Both those teams are good. I think Baylor's going to be okay. So 1-1 start. We have tonight. Actually, they're playing right now. I think Houston's up by 6 against Auburn still in the first half. But we have Miles Kelly over 13.5 points, has 5 right now with a couple minutes left in the first half. And then we have Houston minus 2.5. It's been a really good game. Both of these coaches are great. Bruce Pearl's been great. A couple Auburn players got in a fight on the plane right there, had to turn the plane around. They stayed home. So Auburn playing with 2 men down. Didn't play a ton of minutes in the first game, but they're playing really well right now, playing good defense. This is a defensive game. So it's been fun to watch. Glad college basketball is back on. But right now, 1-1 day. Let's go take a look at the play for Sunday afternoon. We've got Michigan. We've got Wake Forest. Both these teams start off their season perfect. Michigan 1-0, Wake Forest 2-0. The Michigan Wolverines have a new head coach, Dusty May. He is looking to turn things around, getting off to a hot start. Michigan last season, they were horrible. I mean, they were really bad. They only won 8 total games, 3 games in conference play. They do welcome in a bunch of teams now in the Big Ten, and I think Michigan is going to have a better season this year. I do think they're going to win a lot more games, but they're not going to win this game against Wake Forest. Dusty May is a fantastic head coach. There's a reason he got this Michigan job. He deserves it. But I really think that Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons, they've got a few players on this team that can just take over at any point in the game. I don't think you need the points in this game. I'm just going to grab them just in case. But Wake Forest last season, they had a winning record in conference play. They had a winning record on the season. They are predicted to be one of the top teams in the ACC again this year. And obviously we have Duke and North Carolina. But this Wake Forest team, they're projected to finish 3rd in the ACC. And that's because they've got some really good players coming back this year. One of those players is going to be breaking down for my player prop. That's Hunter Salis. But they have Cameron Hildreth coming back for another season with Wake Forest. And both of these guys last year, they were averaging over 14 points per game. Wake Forest also got a pretty good transfer in Trevin Spillers. He played at App State last season. He scored 12.8 points per game. He's going to be the big boy down low for them. But he's going to have his hands full down low. They got a guy, Danny Wolf, now from Michigan. If the name sounds familiar, you probably watched him in March Madness. He played for Yale. He was the hero last season for the Bulldogs. He had 14.1 points per game. This is a 7'2" guy. He can step out, maybe hit a 3 or 2. He's been working on that shot. Another noteworthy player from Michigan is the transfer, Gale Jr. He came over from Ohio State. Going from Ohio State to Michigan and vice versa, that should be illegal. But he's on Michigan. Obviously doesn't care about the rivalry. Even with the new additions for Michigan, even with the new head coach, they've got their hands full here. Wake Forest has already had a couple games under their belt. They're going to be more efficient. I think Michigan, they're going to be able to guard them well in the first half, but Wake Forest makes the adjustments. They score more points than Michigan. Plain and simple. I'm going to take them plus 3.5. I think they win this game outright as the play. For the player prop today, I've already touched on his name a couple times. We're going to be taking Hunter Salis of Wake Forest to go over total points. So far this season, Hunter really hasn't found his shot. He's only shooting 35% from the field, 11% from deep to start the year. He was able to score 10 points in the first game, 14 points in the second game. I don't expect him to shoot under 45% in this game. This is a big game, first big test of the season. He's a very special player. He's coming over from Gonzaga. He played his first season with Wake Forest last year. He shot 48.7% from the field. He had 18 points per game. He can get it done anywhere on the floor. He can knock down threes. He shot 40% last season. He's very good at getting to the rim, getting himself to the free throw line. I think in college, it is a little bit tougher to get yourself to the line, but Hunter last season, he was nearly 80% from the free throw line, 40% free throw shooter. He had competition last season as well. Miller, Andrew Carr, and Wake Forest last year. This year, it's basically his entire team besides Hildress on his other side, the guard position, but there's not a whole lot of scoring options besides those two. They got some good players, but Hunter Salis is going to be the main guy on this team. I think he's going to be one of the best players in the ACC this season, right up there with RJ Davis and Cooper Flagg. I'm going to take him in this game against Michigan. This is going to be the toughest set of the season for both these teams. The best players show up in the biggest spots. Give me him over his total points as the final play. Let's go over the recap graphic. We're going to be taking Wake Forest plus 3.5 against Michigan. Again, I don't think you need the points. I think they win this game outright. And then Hunter Salis over his total points. Let's play that up to 14.5 points. I don't see it being any higher than that. I don't think it's going to be a crazy high-scoring game. So let's go over 14.5 points as the cap off for that one. Guys, that's going to do it for the NCAA basketball picks and props for Sunday, November 10th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.